Hey, what's up? This is Jared with State of Tech, and today we're going to compare the AirPods first version to the second version. I have them both right here. The AirPods version 1 I bought when they first came out. They sold out super quick, but a week and a half afterwards, I was able to get my hands on a pair, and they quickly became my go-to headphones because they're just super convenient. The case is super convenient just with the charging. I liked everything about them, with the exception of how they fit in my ears. And of course, the audio quality was good enough, but not amazing, considering I have other headphones that I enjoy listening to music to, and I think that the audio quality is a lot better. And then the last thing is just the amount of audio spill that you get when you're listening to pretty much anything with these headphones. And that's always been kind of an issue with Apple headphones. They fit into your ear so gently, and they just kind of sit in there. And so there's a lot of room for the audio to spill out. The speakers have to actually work much harder to get enough audio into your ears that you're feeling the music. So we're going to compare a little bit. I've got my decibel meter here. I want to see if there's been any changes to the overall loudness, the spill, just some of those things that matter to me. If they matter to you, that's great. Then you're watching the right video. If it doesn't matter to you, then just fast forward to the end and I'll give you my overall thoughts. But some of these things I find very important. When I'm listening to music loudly, I don't want to affect and annoy other people around me. They might not like the music that I'm listening to, or I may be listening to an audiobook or something and they don't need to hear talking coming out of my ears. It's just annoying. I guess I just don't want to be a distraction to the people around me. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in my ears, and these are the version 1. So I've had a little bit of trouble with these pairing to my phone, so I found it best if I actually put them in my phone after unlocking it. So we'll see if they connect. So far they haven't. Oh, there we go. I think I actually did just now get them to connect. Let's check and make sure that they are connected. They are not connected, even though they are showing as a connected device to my phone. They are not the device that is connected. So I may, oh yeah, it did work that time. That's good. So let's go ahead and hit play on some loud music. Turn the volume up here. Now something weird is happening. Oh, there we go. I had the volume all the way up. Now it's letting me. Okay, so the experience I'm pretty much used to. Now, with the decibel meter, I want to get a base reading of the level in the room, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to record the spill from about a distance of, I guess maybe about 1.5 feet, which, if you were sitting in an airplane, if you were riding in an airplane or in a car next to somebody, that maybe 2 feet would be about the distance. And so that's a good frame of measurement, I think, because if somebody's sitting close enough to you, that's when you least want to annoy them with what you're listening to. All right, so let's get just a base level. All right, so like usual, it's about 46 decibels. I'm going to go ahead and turn the music back on and hold the decibel meter up to my ears and get a reading. All right, so I have about a 53. That's actually lower than it's been in the past. It might just be the particular song that I'm listening to. So that is an increase of a bit of sound that's coming out of these headphones. So the AirPods, I've been using these for, quite a while now. As far as wear goes, there isn't a whole lot of signs of wear. I've had these in my pocket banging around with my keys. Of course, they're scratched up, but there aren't any dents or any divots in the case. So they've held up really well. So let's go ahead and pop out the second generation of AirPods here. They connected really fast, much faster than the first version, which they should because of the new, I think M1 chip is what it's called. So we're going to go ahead and close that off. Okay, let's go ahead and hit play. Such a weird thing. These are actually playing. The music is playing through these AirPods. That is a very weird thing. So I need to go and switch to the correct version of AirPods. I've never had the AirPods play inside the case. That was a totally weird thing that probably shouldn't have happened because they should recognize that they're inside of a case. All right, so now we're on the right version of AirPods. All right, so we have a 51 decibel gain or overall reading here, which is a little bit less. That's about 2 decibels less. That could be slight variations in the music, but I did try to position it to the same part of the track so that it would be playing the same level of music there. So a 51 decibels. So that's a little bit of a decrease over the other ones. It's, we can argue back and forth whether or not that was a true decrease or not. The differences that I feel in just listening to the music, and I've been listening to both versions of the AirPods off camera too. This isn't my first time listening to them back and forth. I think that the audio quality is it's you can't even really tell the difference in audio quality. The differences that I'm feeling could very well be that it's impossible to place the AirPod the exact same in my ear, meaning there could be a little bit of air escaping. Things could be changing there a little bit that would affect the audio quality. I cannot tell a difference in audio quality. It doesn't matter what I listen to, whether it's a podcast, an audiobook, whether it's loud metal like I was listening to now, hip hop, rap, any type of music I've tried, I haven't been able to tell much of a difference. The only differences that I've been able to tell are just in the actual product itself, which is mostly with the charging case and the connectivity. The connectivity has been a bit better. The battery life is definitely a lot better because these are brand new, and the original AirPods don't have the best battery life, and the batteries in them are starting to show signs of wear already, even though these are only a year or so old. So what is the deal? Is it worth upgrading? I can't really give you a solid yes on that. I love the fact that these do have wireless charging, but at $200, that is significantly expensive. If you already own AirPods, the first version, and you want the wireless charging, I recommend just buying the wireless charging case. As long as your AirPods, original AirPods, are still holding a decent charge and you're not experiencing any issues there, I would recommend just hanging on to your original AirPods and getting the wireless charging case, which you absolutely can do. Apple sells that. If you don't have AirPods yet and have been holding out, and you're not gonna mind spending a little bit of extra money, I recommend going with the latest version just because Apple didn't say anything as to whether or not they fixed any battery longevity issues in the second version AirPods. All they talked about is the battery case, the charging case, and of course the new chip that they have inside of it. The new chip that they put inside of the AirPods does not seem to be producing any better audio quality. It just seems to be something for better battery management and connectivity to your iPhone and other Apple devices. So, with that said, I can't really give you a definitive answer on which one is better because it really comes down to price and the couple of features that you get for the extra money. The audio quality is going to be basically the exact same on both of them. As you can see, even just with the decibel spill readings, it's very minimal. It's almost not even worth talking about because it's so little. Yes, there is a lot of audio spill. So if you are looking for a pair of earbuds, these I don't even know if I can consider them earbuds because they don't go into your ears. They sit on your ear like a regular headphone. But with that said, if you're looking for something that is small like this, there are other alternatives, and you can check out my AirPods alternatives video for some of those suggestions there. Make sure to subscribe to our channel here on State of Tech so that you can see that video and hear some of my thoughts on some of the other alternatives that are out there. So, if you're dead set on getting a pair of AirPods and you're price conscious, I recommend just going and getting the first version. I've had these for over a year and absolutely love them. They're great. They're my go-to just because of how convenient they are. The AirPods version 2, yes, I'm going to enjoy having a wireless charging case. I have more wireless charging stuff around me. But considering how good the battery life is on these and the amount of time that I actually spend listening to music, having a charging port on the bottom isn't a deal breaker for me. It's not something that would make me want to go out and spend a bunch of extra money. I simply went out and spent a bunch of extra money so that we could do this video and talk about it, and so that I can experience it myself and share my findings with all of you. Whether or not I will keep these version 2s or not, I still am uncertain about, but I am here to tell you that I don't think there's much of a difference when it comes to audio quality. So don't make your decision based on that. Make your decision based on price and the few extra little features that you'll get with the new version. So with that said, I'm going to leave it up to you to make your choices, and of course share that with me down in the comment section below. Why would you justify one versus the other? Or maybe you're totally anti-AirPods altogether. Tell me your alternative. I want to hear more about what you use and what you enjoy listening to music through. Share that with me down in the comments. And if you have any questions, you can of course ask them down there as well, and I'll do my best to answer them. But until next time, I hope you join me in another video where we talk about another tech topic. Until then, take care.